If you are a college student and you have heard about Smart India Hackathon, but you have absolutely no idea how it works, who can participate, how to form a team, what a SPOC is, or how students actually get selected, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to explain Smart India Hackathon from zero. By the end of this video, you'll know the complete journey from finding your team and choosing a problem statement to the college level process and eventually the hackathon. If you're planning to participate in SIH 2026, make sure you watch the video till end. So next, what is Smart India Hackathon? So now let's first understand what SIH actually is. So Smart India Hackathon is commonly called as SIH. It is a hackathon where students work on real world problems and try to build innovative based solutions. So the idea is not simply to make another college project. So actually you'll given a real problem statement and your team has to understand it and come up with a practical solution. And depending on the addition and problem statement, students may work with technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, web development, mobile applications, IoT, blockchain, data analytics, cybersecurity, and many more. So, SIH is a great opportunity to take what you're learning in college and actually apply it to a real world problem. Now, the most common question, who can participate in SIH? So, SIH is primarily a student hackathon. Basically, the college students can participate who are interested. So, every student can participate, but don't assume that only computer science students can participate. So, basically, a team can have people with different backgrounds and different skills. For example, you might have a developer, someone who is interested in AIML, a UI UX person, someone who is good at research, someone who understands a particular domain, and someone who is good at presentation and explaining the solution. So don't think I'm not expert in coding, so I can't participate. Not like that. Everyone can participate, and a strong team is about complementary skills. Like, suppose you can't do one thing, but your teammates should be able to be doing that. So SIH is a 6 month journey. So this is the overall of SIH process. First, in the month of June to August 2026, registration of SOPs. That is, colleges first register their SPOC who coordinates SIH activities. Then college conducts internal hackathon around June to August, where students form teams and present their ideas. After the SIH problem statements are released, the college nominates its top teams and submits their ideas on SIH portal. After internal hackathon, your college will shortlist 50 teams and will submit the internal hackathon report in the portal. And nomination of top teams and submission of ideas on portal will be around August to September, and screening of ideas will be from September to October, and result publications will be in the month of October. Then communication of results to finalist teams will be around November, and then selected teams receive monitoring and training around November. In the same month, you'll have announcement of shortlist students for SIH Grand Finale, and in the December, you'll have the SIH Grand Finale. So this is the overview of how SIH looks. What is the journey from June to December? Now let's talk about one of the most important terms you'll hear when you're dealing with SIH. So that is SPOC. It stands for single point of contact.
So your college usually might have designated SIH SPOC, and the SPOC acts as an important communication, like it acts as a bridge between your institution and SIH. Like it acts as important communication and coordination point. You can imagine it as a coordination point who like delivers the information from one end to another end. So the SPOC will take the info from SIH and will convey it to your institution, and students should follow updates and instructions shared by the college or SPOC. So you need to follow their information because they'll have direct contact with SIH people, so you should listen to them and do accordingly. Okay, then you can find your college SPOC. You can find it in the SIH portal, and I'll show you how you can find it. So you just need to go to browser and search for SIH portal. You can find SIH portal. It looks something like this, and you can see know your SPOC. Click on that, and here you can find who is your college SPOC, means the person name you can find here. So here you can see the institute names, code, and SPOC name. You can just search your institute name there, and you can able to find your SPOC name and you can just talk with them regarding the hackathon. And also these are the source person, so make sure you're taking the updates from there, following their instructions and participating in hackathon. And these are the people who conducts the internal hackathon also.
Next, what is a problem statement? So, a problem statement basically tells you here is a real problem. Can you build a solution for it? So, these problems can come from different organizations, industries, government bodies, and other participating entities. For example, imagine a problem related to healthcare, agriculture, education, cybersecurity, transportation, environment, rural development. Your job isn't just to say, let's make an app. You first need to understand what exactly is the problem, who is facing it, why does it matter? What solution already exists? And most importantly, what can we build that actually improves the situation? Next, how do you choose a problem statement? So, this is where many students make a mistake. They see a problem statement containing words like AI, blockchain, IoT, and immediately think, this sounds cool. Let's choose it. So don't do that, okay? Instead, look at five things, okay? One is team skills. What can your team actually build? So based on your team skills, make sure to select the problem statement. Next, your interest. Like, will you be motivated to work on this for weeks or months? Not like taking one problem statement. You don't have any idea on that. Your team doesn't have any skills and you feel bored after a few days. No, the problem statement shouldn't be like that. You should select a problem statement such that you feel motivated to work on that for longer time. And next, feasibility. Can you realistically build a working prototype? Can you build it really? So see that too. Then impact. Does your solution actually solve an important problem? Will it create any impact? Check that too. Okay. Next, innovation. What makes your approach different? So innovation means how your solution will be different from others. That is innovation. And don't choose a problem simply because the technology sounds impressive. Okay. Choose a problem where you can create a strong practical solution. So basically build a balance. It's not about taking your close friends and making a team. Okay. Take a balanced team. Ask who are interested and check their skills. Suppose some might be familiar with front end or web development, some will be interested, and some people will be interested in back end APIs, AIML. Some might be well in presenting, and some might be well in research. Like find the team and then form a team of 6 members. One female is mandatory. Next, what happens at college level? So in college, what happens? So your college may conduct an internal your college may conduct an internal SIH process. So you need to follow college announcement and SPOC instructions. The person who tells about this. Then possible activities. You'll have registration, team formation, problem selection. Then you'll be building a prototype kind of and presenting in your college. And from that, they'll select total of around 50 teams and they'll be sending it for further process. Then internal presentation and evaluation may be conducted. Do not wait until the last deadline. Okay. Next, what matters during selection? So during selection, they check your problem understanding, how far you understand the problem, your innovation skills, and how feasible the problem is, and what are the impacts it does on the society. Next, quality of the proposed solution, and how clearly you communicate and present. And next, if your team gets shortlisted, what you need to do. Actually, this is not needed now in this video, but just giving you idea, just telling it in brief. Suppose your team gets shortlisted. Improve the solution, build and test the prototype properly, validate the idea, prepare the presentation very well, and prepare a clear demo. Like clear demo in the sense, it can be a video or something to present. Okay. Next, be ready to explain the problem, solution, and the technology you have used, and what is the impact it shows. What should you do now? You might be thinking there are many things to do, but what to do currently? So first, the first thing you need to do is you need to find your college SIH SPOC. So this is not your work, like your SPOC should register in the portal. So firstly, your college SPOC should register in that. I'll show you the form. So this is the SPOC. So this is the Institute SPOC registration. This is something which your college need to do, your SPOC. And I have already said how to know your SPOC. So they will be filling these details. If your college is not aware of this, let them know about this. Next, what are the common mistakes to avoid? So first one is choosing a problem randomly. So don't randomly choose a problem. Make sure and forming a team at the last minute. Don't form a team at last minute. Make sure you're choosing your team wisely and doing this before few days. Next, focusing only on an fancy PPT, like making only the PPT and thinking this is and thinking that you'll win. No, not like that. Then promising an unrealistic solution, ignoring SPOC call is up, and waiting until registration closes. So don't wait until it closes. Register as soon as possible. Make sure to inform your college and finish everything on time. Next, remember this. And in the next video, I'll explaining about further steps in SIH, like and how to choose the best SIH problem statement, how to check before selecting a problem, everything. And one of my friend is a hackathon winner of 2025 SIH hackathon winner, and I'll try to take input or I'll try to bring them into video. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe. And if you found this video helpful, please like, hype, and share this with your friends. It might help them. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye bye.